First, I want you to watch this video and then come back so I can tell you why I'm so upset.
Rhino Mike Braun. So Rhino, he endorsed cop killers.
You support the Black Lives Matter movement.
I support that movement.
Surprised by that endorsement that you gave on camera of Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter has, of course, called for the murder of police officers.
Mike Braun even offered to join those radical protesters.
Would you join a protest march in Indiana?
I probably would.
Mike Braun, just another Black Lives Matter lovin' Rhino squish.
I live in the state of Indiana where they have become so comfortable in saying BLM loving. Clearly, BLM is code word for nigga. And I want you to understand something. The man who was the subject of this commercial, Mike Braun, he is already pushing very racist policies. He even implied that interracial marriages should be thrown out of the federal government's jurisdiction and allowed to be determined by each individual state. As if that ain't something that comes directly from the Stone Age.
Indiana U.S. Senator Mike Braun stirring up controversy with comments he made today about interracial marriage.
When asked by a reporter, he said the 1967 Supreme Court decision to legalize interracial marriage should have been left up to the states, not the federal government. This is the entirety of what he said.
So you would be okay with the Supreme Court leaving the question of interracial marriage to the states?
Yes, I think that that's something that if you're not wanting the Supreme Court to weigh in on issues like that, you're not going to be able to have your cake and eat it too. I think that's hypocritical.
A statement tonight from the Indiana Democratic Party, quote, Mike Braun's words and views are not only un-American, but beneath any respectable person wishing to hold public office. The United States Supreme Court has affirmed many times that marriage equality in our country extends to any committed couple, regardless of sex, race, orientation, or religious affiliation. And to question that legitimacy questions the very fabric of America and its people. End quote.
This is what they mean when they say make America great again. They want to roll all these established laws backwards to where white supremacist ideology was the law of the land. So what that campaign ad was really saying is, hey, Indiana, this guy may be suspect of being racist, but he's not racist enough. We need somebody really racist. BLM loving. Coming from the term nigger lover, any white person who dared to stand up for the rights of an individual of color. And these people are publicly putting this thing on TV, running it on a daily basis, BLM loving, and nobody's saying nothing about it. This is the reason why we need to organize. This is the reason why people of color and the like-minded need to come together and organize to stomp all these racial policies out once and for all. I'm the King Trill. I'm a community organizer in Indiana, and I am fighting for the freedom of the Pendleton too, along with their defense committee. In 1985, there were a group of guards known as the Sons of Light who were card-carrying members of the Ku Klux Klan. They were assaulting a black man. They cuffed him up and beat him down to the ground with every intention of taking his life. Two men interjected, John Balagoon Cole and Christopher Naeem Trotter. They saved that man's life. They used enough force to stop those racist guards from attacking that man. They did not deprive anybody of life, and they did not severely injure anyone. For that, the state of Indiana has given them over 200 years, and they remain there to this very day. This racism is so embedded within the texture of this state that they blatantly use the term BLM as a code word for nigga and throw it in our faces every day in the year 2024 and expect us to do nothing. Nah, it has to end. It has to end today, and it won't end unless we all begin to organize and come together. Go to Pendleton2.com and watch the documentary. And help us to free the Pendleton 2 and form an alliance with us, one that is committed to stopping racial oppression all across this country. Subscribe, because I ain't about to stop now.